I heard you guys already talked about TikTok, so we don't need to talk about that.
Harper just said she wanted to make one with you, but she's not ready yet.
Yeah, I told her maybe Thursday. Yeah, Harper, she's always got something going. All right, what questions do we have? Week 6, Big Ten. What else you guys need to know?
With Sarah Franklin, what's the most difficult shot to defend?
She, everything, because she moves it around really good. So, yeah, she's a challenging player to defend, and but yeah, she's got every shot. So.
Like what shot will you spend the most time working on in practice?
All of them. You got to spend on everything, because I mean she's got every shot in the book. So there's not. I don't know if there's one. I mean, one shot, but you know, as we say, all 6, defend them.
What's the most challenging thing about playing Wisconsin?
They're pretty good. So their size, and got the National Player of the Year. So they you know, they do everything really well. I mean, their program. I think the top programs do everything really well. Everybody's got enough hitters. They got a great setter, got a great libero. They do everything really well. So you got to play the complete game.
Besides just obviously her leaping ability, what has allowed Andy to even step up her efficiency even more this year as she elevates her volume?
I just think she's a year older, a year wiser, a year more experience. She's got stronger, and her and Bergen have a great connection. So all those things, and you know, we were, last year she hadn't really played much high-level volleyball, so it was all new to her. Now she understands things. She makes quicker adjustments, and with our training, she's gotten better. Okay, now we can really start.
How much do you think about how much this game could mean being the Big Ten champion?
I don't think about it at all. It's week 6, going to Wisconsin, and then Northwestern. So got to find a way to get 2 wins this week. We don't even go there. What else?
Any questions?
So, did you say Wisconsin or Penn State is more intimidating environment to play, or somewhere else in the Big Ten?
I mean, everybody's got their own little niche of what makes it tough to play there. You know, like you go to Purdue, it's small, packed, not, it's not 5,000 or 7,000 people, but it still feels like it. And then sometimes they got the blowers going through there. So, I think, playing at Michigan State, we finally played a decent matchup there. The last couple of years, we haven't played well there in their big arena. So everybody's got a hard place to play. We know it's going to be, sold out. And, but, it's also fun to play in those environments because it's intense and it brings out the best. And so, but I don't, every place is a challenge in their own little way.
So what's the niche in Madison? What makes them?
It's loud because it's the field house, and that's an old building. It was built maybe in the 20s, and so it's loud because it's like the Coliseum. It's got kind of a tin type roof or metal type roof. I mean, they've added stuff up there, but it's just an old building, and it can get loud in there. Because it's literally like a house. So Vanny, has got a big high ceiling, and so it just gets loud in there, and their band's great, their student section's great. So it's a fun place to play. I'm just glad they got the Terraflex finally. So now that old wood floor. I mean, I used to play hoops on that thing back when I was coaching there. And, yeah, I'm just glad they got Terraflex. It's got that, it's a raised floor, so I'm always worried somebody's going to step off of it, and I've seen it happen before. So it's now we got the Terraflex, so I just think it'll be a better visual to know where the court is and all that. So it looks better.
Is there an emphasis from the Big Ten for more schools to add Terraflex? Because other schools have added it this year too.
There's a big emphasis because if you're going to host a regional, you have to have Terraflex. So they got a lot of checkbooks out.
How different is Wisconsin this year with the freshman center? I mean, a lot of the hitters are the same too, but are they different teams?
I feel like we've been playing those guys, Robinsons, for 5 years, 6 years. I mean, I feel like those guys we've been playing them forever. We play them in, who'd we play? We played them in 23 in the national championship. Was it 23? 21, yeah. So I feel like they've been there forever.
But are they a different team with the freshman setter on there?
No. I mean, they're not running a 6-2. That's the biggest difference. But, there's a lot of advantages to run a 5-1.
Halfway through the Big Ten schedule, where do you want to see the team maybe make the biggest leaps as you head to the postseason?
Haven't really thought about it. We're just trying to play at the highest level we can in all of the parts of the game. So that's why we work on it every day. But I don't know if there's really one glaring, weakness. It's just all the things we're trying to be good at. Because you're always constantly fine-tuning. It's like a race car. You're just always constantly fine-tuning.
Anything else?
John, you've talked in the past about the change in college landscape, college athletics with NIL, kids getting involved in politics now, Becca being one of them. I guess, what have you seen the major change be over the last few years, and your view on the athletes being able to have a platform to kind of speak to
I have no idea what you're talking about. So if it's not on TikTok, I'm not in. So I only watch TikTok. So I have no idea. But, the way things are going, they're Gino from UConn, I just watched a thing on Instagram or TikTok, and he talked about, are we going to start calling it what it really is? It's pay to play. These guys are getting paid. And, they're semi-professional athletes, and how are we going to deal with it and how we're going to manage it? And so with that, it becomes way more power that these guys have. They got the portal. If they get pissed off, they can leave. So this is the new era of college athletics, and if they get, they can get involved with whatever they want, and I just, but in Nebraska volleyball, they do have a voice because they're, this program is so heavily followed.
You've talked a lot about how
but I think there's other programs, I'm not going to name names, but somebody wants to speak up about something, nobody's really going to listen. I mean, we have over 500,000 followers, so it's, we got this constant attention on us, and so but it's part of it. Yeah, Lincoln.
You've talked a lot about how Andy's scratched the surface. She still has a lot more growth to go. I mean, what's the key to unlocking that to get her potential on the floor?
I wish. I mean, she's working really, really hard at it, and there's little gains each day, and but it just takes time. I'm not going to become an NFR roper in a year. That's a national finals rodeo in Vegas. Okay, so it's just not going to happen. I mean, it might take me 20 years to get good enough to go there. So Andy will be on a lot faster pace because she's a little bit younger than me, but. It's just a matter of time and developing, getting the reps and seeing situations, and that's the exciting thing about players like that, because you see them develop over their career, and something we take a lot of pride in. In the old days, everybody was like that. They were all athletes we would recruit and then develop them because they weren't playing club volleyball, or they were playing 3 sports, like a Christina Hoteling, for example, Sarah Pavin. Those guys, played everything, so that's why they got better as they go through their college career.
With Olivia, I mean, she's coming in for the outside hitter too. Why do you have her coming in there and Laney coming in for Merritt too? Is that a back row positioning, or is it rotations? What? Why are they substituting for who they are?
Because Laney's coming in for Merritt, and we try to get Laney playing right back as much as possible. Liv, we like playing middle back as much as possible. So Laney is a phenomenal right back defensive player and left back. Liv is best at middle back. I mean, she's good at left back, but she's never really played right back. But sometimes she'll have to go over there depending on who's in there. But that's the simple answer to that.
All good?
Okay, guys, thanks.